We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. It's Mets Baseball on the Show. Next. Marcus Stroman is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Jonathan Villar.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he popped him up, and no one will track it down.
First pitch, 7-10.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Home run number 5 on the year as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there, a ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
In now, Corey Dickerson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Stroman, also known as Stro-Show at times, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Cooper, the runner at second with 1 away. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. That delivery to him on the way.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now the 2-0 home. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Cooper rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on.
So now to the plate, Isan Diaz. Hit swung on and missed the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. 0-1 delivery. Line hard, but foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1-2.
Line drive, base hit to right. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
One ball.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. 2-1. Here it is. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Cespedes going back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is in there.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Into the box, Harold Ramirez, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Ramirez is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
4 runs here in this half inning. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Ramos has got it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Miami's out in front, 4-0. Caleb Smith will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do If he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2 seam action on it, 1 gone. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, that it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch. The pitching hitter's inside.
The count now at 2-1. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Stepping up to the plate, Jeff McNeil. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
And he popped him up. Here comes Dickerson. He can't get there as it falls in.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Pete Alonso comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Fastball well outside.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ramirez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Two men on, two out, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Ball 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Hard hit at third. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now at the plate, Caleb Smith. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 31, Caleb Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Second at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh and 1, here it comes. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The first baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Garrett Cooper. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Miami, but they're in front 4-0. J.D. Davis the next to bat, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A payoff pitch one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. And he lays off there. 1-0. The average coming in 257. 3 homers and 4 RBIs. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 309 is the average entering play. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Marcus Stroman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Line toward the alley in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. 2 down, runners at first and second. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 4-0. Top of the third set to get underway. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Dickerson. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Steal. Runners off for second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
He's running. Slow grounder to first. He's got it. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out. Digging in now, Brian Anderson. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins leave 1. They lead it 4-0.
Push me too far, stay low, low, baby, you was messing with the star. I know, no, I can show you who I really are. No.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. skied into very shallow right. Ramirez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail here 4-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Harold Ramirez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And the pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
To the plate now, Caleb Smith. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Alonso is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. First delivery to him on the way, and they start him out away with a cold strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Nimmo is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Miguel Rojas. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the pitch.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A 1-1.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hard hit towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
So now to the plate, J.D. Davis. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 309 is the average entering play. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. One and 1 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's ball 2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now to the plate, Garrett Cooper. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Hit hard to the right, but foul.
Nope.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. He singled his last time up. On its way is pitch number 75. Now a hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jorge Alfaro. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Sixto Sanchez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Jed Lowry will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jed Lowry.
Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0.
2-0.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Lowry, a former member of the Oakland A's, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Popped up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. Brandon Nimmo waits on deck. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Ground ball left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding in, Brandon Nimmo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Too high, ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Rick Porcello is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 22, Rick Porcello.
Coming to the plate now, Isan Diaz. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Brian Anderson.
In now, Brian Anderson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 2-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Ready for another chance? Harold Ramirez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. From the stretch. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
John Birdie will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Jonathan Villar waits on deck. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready now, Jonathan Villar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. So striding in, Miguel Rojas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Cespedes is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Marlins leave all 3. They lead it 4-0. Drew Steckenrider enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-1.
That's off the plate.
High pop-up. Diaz is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's Pete Alonso. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-0 the count. Here it comes. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes, the 3-0. There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Pitch on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Slow little grounder left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 0-1. Line hard, but foul. The 0-2 delivery.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Marlins 4 and the Mets 1. Stepping in, Garrett Cooper, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Garrett Cooper.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And that misses for ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Yanked high and deep down the line and right. And it's a foul ball. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The catcher.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they lead it 4-1. Brandon Kinsler gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Cano waiting on the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Two and 1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Cano awaiting the 2-1. In there, 2-2.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Eduardo Nunez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely. In now, Ahmed Rosario, As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Mets strand 1. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Paul Sewald has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
Settling in now, Isan Diaz. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Isan Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat.
No, that's a ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Sewald, a Nevada native. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Marlins right now would do anything to get a leadoff walk to get this inning started.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Rosario moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the third base.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Into the box now, Harold Ramirez.
Harold Ramirez.
First pitch on its way. And that's too high, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to count. And the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Matt Kemp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 27, Matt Kemp.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Comes set with the 0-1.
Oh. 1-1.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Brad Boxberger is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33, Brad Boxberger.
Digging in, Jeff McNeil. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Third baseman, number 6.
Here's the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Pete Alonso will be next. Lifted into center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it 4-1. Jerry Spamiglia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. From the stretch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming in, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Now batting.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 0-1. This pitch is popped up. Alonso has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Stepping into the box, Garrett Cooper. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set, and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
One ball, one strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario brings it in. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the belt, kicks and deals. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0 home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Little quicker release going up the middle right there, and he probably is able to get this runner out. This is the kind of play that defines the best shortstops in the game from the rest.
plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Ball three as he misses low with it here.
Oh, man, it's just falling apart for him right now. That's a helpless feeling standing out there on the mound by yourself, trying to figure it out.
The 3-0 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Isan Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Marlins lead this one 5-1. Yimi Garcia will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 93, Yimi Garcia.
Now in the box, J.D. Davis. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
J.D. Davis.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here comes the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0-for-2 for him to this point. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Fish put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Sixto Sanchez gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.